Back in the 1850s, Reeves Jarvis noticed the high infant mortality rate due to unsanitary living conditions, the spread of disease, and contaminated milk, and wanted to do something about it. That's when she decided to start a Mother's Day where moms would get together and perform community service that would help other mothers from poorer backgrounds to take better care of their children. Out of the 13 children she gave birth to, only 4 lived until adulthood, where an estimated 15 to 30% of infants died before their first birthday. One of the first events Reeves Jarvis organized in 1858 was an educational seminar for local mothers, where they would be able to talk to doctors about the latest hygiene and sanitary practices with the hope they would be able to implement them in their own homes, cutting down on the rates of contagious diseases, infections, and possibly death. So to wrap it up, Reeves Jarvis was interested in educating mothers to understand the cause of infant mortality and wanted to start a day of service, Mother's Day, dedicated to helping those mothers who needed it. Unfortunately, this word didn't catch on and Reeves Jarvis died in 1905. Following her mother's 1905 death, Anna Jarvis, after gaining financial backing from a Philadelphia department store owner named John Wanamaker in May 1908, she organized the first official Mother's Day celebration at a Methodist church in Grafton, West Virginia. She started a massive letter-writing campaign to newspapers and prominent politicians urging the adoption of a special holiday honoring motherhood. By 1912, many states, towns, and churches had adopted Mother's Day as an annual holiday, and Jarvis had established the Mother's Day International Association to help promote her cause. Her persistence paid off in 1914 when President Woodrow Wilson signed a measure officially establishing the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day. While Jarvis wasn't on board with her mother's version of the holiday, she also didn't like how quickly it became commercialized once it went mainstream. Once Mother's Day became a national holiday, it wasn't long before florists, card companies, and other merchants capitalized on its popularity. While Jarvis had initially worked with the florist industry to help raise Mother's Day's profile, by 1920 she had become disgusted with how the holiday had been commercialized. She outwardly denounced the transformation and urged people to stop buying Mother's Day flowers, cards, and candies. Jarvis eventually resorted to an open campaign against Mother's Day profiteers, speaking out against confectioners, florists, and even charities. She also launched countless lawsuits against groups that had used the name Mother's Day, eventually spending most of her personal wealth in legal fees. Jarvis had disowned the holiday altogether. Jarvis continued to fight for the legacy of her specific version of Mother's Day for the rest of her life. It didn't work, and she died penniless in a sanitarium in a state of dementia in 1948.